Previously on Chaos Town.
I want to know what the hype is about, you know? I won't shut up. 30 seconds later, I'm like, no, I have to do it, I have to win. Oh no, what is your usual face? One of my favorite things to do is lay on my couch. Oh, and there's like a weird clown man, because people are crazy and I will get shanked. I always wanted a pair of Heelys and I was never allowed to have them as a kid, so sneak out the window. You've done this 1,000 times before. Fuck you, Mom. I don't think I'm ready to talk about that, fam. I've never read a sentence that describes me more accurately than that. He's a guy who, like, cleaned that window and kicked that one guy in the face, right? I don't actually want to reign over the new world. Like, that's too much responsibility. And like I said, I'm not the main character, so someone else has to take that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The mass murderer.
And now it continues.
Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was designed to view a world. Oh no. Uh-oh, I've broken it. I've broken it already and the video hasn't even started yet. So, the other day, me and a friend of mine were reminiscing on the very few good high school memories that we actually had, and we came across this. Oh, Sierra, what is that? What is that monstrosity that you're holding in your hand there? This was my creative writing journal in high school. I was in creative writing for, I think, technically just 1 year, even though there was technically like 2 different classes for it. But creative writing was probably like my favorite class in high school because basically I just got to like hang out with my friends and I like to write, so that was always a plus. And we had a really cool teacher. It was a really good time. But this actually was where we had like daily journal prompts, and I never really did what the actual journal prompts were. I kind of just like did whatever I felt like doing, like I do with most things in life. But we were looking through it, and oh boy, is there a couple keepers in there. For the most part, I think it's like nonsense of like, I mean, I did do some of the journal prompts and some of them were just like writing exercises, but man, towards the end of that class, I just really didn't give a shit. I like haven't actually like read through the entire thing. I just like was kind of skimming and then found a couple of like good ones. So I don't know like entirely what else is in here, but there's just a couple of these journal entry stream of consciousness, what the heck was I on in junior year of high school type of things in here that I thought I would share with you guys today. No fucking way. No. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I'm a psychic. Like this proves it. This proves it right here because I can't believe this. I was just singing the Danny Phantom theme song just because it popped into my head, and one of the things that I wrote in here was, I don't even know if you can see that, it is literally the Danny Phantom theme song. What? The prompt was apparently, you're running from the cops, what do you do? And what I said that I would do was, yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was designed to view a world unseen. He's gonna catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. And you know how the rest goes. Holy shit, I swear to God, I did not look that up beforehand. What the heck? Okay, well, moving on. There's the specific prompt I found in here, and it was like something about writing a Dr. Seuss poem, and my Dr. Seuss poem is, it's something. What is it? Why can't I find it now? I should have marked them down in here, but I didn't. Okay, I found it. Yeah, and normally like a different person in the class would choose a journal prompt every day or whatever, and yeah, someone decided to choose writing a poem or whatever in the style of Dr. Seuss. And full disclosure, I'm awful at poetry, and there is another one in here that I'm going to share with you where someone asked to write a poem about some whatever topic, and I can't write poetry, so of course I didn't take it seriously. But without further ado, I present to you The Forever Train. Help, help, I'm late for the train. I'm late for the train, running out in the rain. I catch the train just in time. When I board, I see no line. Tickets, tickets, the collector yells, and suddenly behind me I hear the jingle of bells. When I turn around, to my eyes' surprise, sits a blue-skinned girl with bells for eyes. When I stare at her, I then see the rest. A man made of water with a boat sailing his chest, a dog the size of a man who is lavishly dressed, and a man the size of a dog beside him laying at rest. The further back I look, the weirder it gets. I see some lizards in suits arguing who looks best. I turn back for a moment to see the collector drawing near. I look at him when he reaches me, telling him I shouldn't be here. It's then that he smiles and looks down at me. But sir, he says, your skin is like bark. It looks like a tree. At that moment, I look at my hand. I see that he's right, and then I demand, what's happening? What is this? As leaves sprout from my hand. You have boarded this train of creatures galore. Look at them, all peacefully sitting. How could you want more? As my body changes, resembling nature, I fear for my life. I fear I'm in danger. But sir, I say, I must get off. I must have taken a wrong turn. I must have got lost. But the collector just calmly shakes his head. This train makes no mistakes, boy, and now I feel dread. But please, I beg, there must be some way that you can let me off so I can continue my normal day. He takes the ticket from my rough oak hand, shouting over the crowd, next stop, Yans, de la Yans. Definitely just made that up because I couldn't think of a rhyme, but anyway. The train stops soon, screeching to a halt. I jump off the train, taking off in a bolt. Where am I? What is this? How is this real? But then I'm shaken awake and I suddenly feel the cold hand of the collector touching my shoulder. Tickets, he says in a monotonous tone. I look around, see no creatures, and I think I'm going home. If that was a dream, I would not know, but now that I'm back in reality, I kind of miss it though. I mean, I said I wasn't a poet, but that was pretty good. Dude, I was like literally 16 when I wrote that. Like, what? Okay, well, like literally one of the prompts was like, what is your worst fear and why? And I swear to God, I have just bullet point listed about 20 things that I'm afraid of, and like, I'm not gonna read them to you, but like, I did not hold back today. Like, I was really digging deep for this prompt. Okay, I haven't read this one beforehand, but it looks like it might be promising. So the prompt was, every child has a monster that lives under their bed. Society's coming of age ceremony is to kill that monster. Which honestly is a really interesting prompt. Too bad I didn't take it seriously. There's no title on this one, but it starts off strong with little Jimmy Jones. He was the monster under my bed. He was a little boy, a little fluffy baby. At night, he would squeak every once in a while just to let me know he was okay. But then one day, BB Jeffrey Jenka didn't make a sound. I looked under my bed and saw him cowering in the corner. My bedroom door swung open and a man walked in and said, well, you gotta. And I knew instantly what he meant. Little Jamie Jordy was my friend. He was who I used to shit talk my parents to when we got in arguments. Oh my God. I can't. Thank God that the teacher didn't ask to like do journal checks, because she would be like, what is wrong with this child? The man nodded and I reluctantly grabbed Johnny James. Why am I changing his name every time? Grabbed Johnny James from under my bed. It was the first time I had actually held him. It was at that moment that I knew I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill Jackson Gibbery. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the dose of serotonin that I didn't know that I needed today, but I'm glad that I now am giving myself. He was just a little precious cinnamon roll, too good, too pure for this world. I carried him out of the house, walked down the street, walked out of town, not looking back once. Me and BB Boy, Jerry, Joey would be together forever, the end. And just in case you're wondering, I did literally write, I don't even know if you can see that. Hello? The end. Wow. Okay, and then immediately after this one, this is the one that I was actually looking for before I stumbled upon that literary tidbit that I just shared with you. This prompt was write about your break. And for context, I used to be like a huge Walking Dead fan. I did stop watching the show season 9. It was whenever like they killed Carl and Negan got to live, and that's kind of what this prompt is about. But I watched it like religiously, like every, oh God, what day did it used to be on? Like, why do I think it was on like Wednesday? I don't even know if that's true. This was what I decided was the most important thing that I did over my break, apparently. And I'm reading this verbatim, by the way. Like, this is exactly what I wrote down. Okay, like, no, you don't even know. The writers of The Walking Dead are sick sadists, okay? They did this on purpose. They built us up for months. They built us up since the mid-season finale, and then just so you know, my handwriting gets really big here to emphasize that I'm getting angry. And then they just pull that shit last night on the season finale. Like, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? First off, don't even look at my baby boy Carl, my sweet son, my one-eyed prince. Carl was my favorite character, by the way. And don't you dare even put that bat near his face. Okay, this must have been when Negan first showed up, and we had to wait like an entire year to see who he actually killed, even though like we basically already knew, and I definitely like did look up like, oh, in the comics, who does Negan kill with the bat? And like I knew that Glenn was like the one who actually died, like spoiler alerts, but also at the same time, like it was so long ago, if you haven't seen it by now, like it really doesn't even matter. But anyway, Negan can fuck off, honestly. Like, oh, now you're gonna pay? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Are we? I swear to God, this, like, literally, like, God, I need to focus. I don't even know if it's focusing because I don't have a viewfinder, and I'm looking into the mirror that I have reflecting. So I can use that in my viewfinder, but like, look at that. Like I'm not joking, like this is verbatim what I wrote. Apparently because he clearly killed someone last night, and like, it's like 99% not Carl, but like, don't make me wait 7 months to find out. That's fucked up. Like, okay, you build us up, you gave us the 90-minute episode, and for what, huh? Like, really, I don't even think I'm mad anymore. I'm just highly disappointed. Like, I swear I've never screamed that much in my life. Like, me and a friend of mine who actually got me into The Walking Dead were death gripping each other and the whole time, and I almost cried a few times because Carl! Oh my God. I had literally no life back in high school. All I did was get obsessed with TV shows and anime and characters in them. So in case you're wondering what I was like in high school, pretty much sums it up. But like, I know it's supposed to be Glenn, but he's also a sweet angel baby too good for this world. Like, he's a puppy. Just look at that face. And like, right in front of Maggie too, like, oh yeah, okay, Negan, we get it. Oh, big scary Negan's here with Lucille the barbed wire bat to fuck everybody's day. I'm not, like, I swear to God, I'm really, like, I'm not joking. Like, please, I really hope that this is in focus. I really hope, I can't tell if it's in focus or not, but this is a thing that I decided I needed to write down during school, during class. I decided this was the time. Oh, where was I? Oh, like, Lucille is a dumb name anyway, I'm screaming. No, but like, I get a lot of people like Daryl and all, but I'd rather be him than my children, you know? Like, you know what? I'm not gonna apologize for that. I don't give a shit about Daryl. Ooh, okay, I said it. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You gonna type mean comments saying, oh my God, how can you say that about Daryl? I don't care. And by the way, I didn't write this bit down that I'm saying right now, but I just want you to know, I'm not sorry for that, okay? Because Carl didn't deserve to die. Chill out. It's been literal years. You don't even want to show anymore. I'm gonna have to take a nap after this because I feel my heart rate just like. But like, all I can think about is Carl and Glenn. Like, that's all I'm gonna care about for the next 7 months. And I guarantee you that that is true. For the next 7 months, that is probably all that I cared about. Because again, I had no life. Okay, now let's go through Carl's character history and talk about why he should be more appreciated. And then I'm gonna read this to you, but I just want you to know before, for context, I did then proceed to go, like, I don't even know if you can see this, but like season 1, season 2, season 3, like I went season by season, ranting basically about my favorite characters. So yeah, here we go. Alright, season 1. Carl's a little baby boy here. Just a little baby boy. He hasn't even gotten the hat yet. His mom was still alive and Dad Grimes hasn't lost his marbles. Okay, I wrote marble at like singular, so like Rick Grimes only had 1 marble to begin with. Everyone still had morals. He had no idea what was really out there. Recap of season 1, just in case you were wondering. Season 2. Carl gets shot for the first time in the season. He's brought to the farm and eventually recovers. He gets the hat this season and slowly begins to evolve. His hair starts to grow and we see the very early stages of Carl Papa. These are all like dumb memes from like 2015 or God, yeah, I think it was 2015. So I don't even really remember what I'm talking about, but apparently it was relevant back then. So season 3. The farm is taken by walkers and the group finds the prison. Now this is when shit gets real, and I underlined real. Okay? Carl has to kill his own mother, underlined, and he doesn't even hesitate, underlined. Carl 2.0 has officially been announced. Season 4. Carl's growing up and learning more about weapons and survival. When the prison is attacked by the governor, everyone's separated and he thinks he loses his baby sister. He's with Dad Grimes and Mom Michonne. Oh my God, I love Michonne. And honestly, like, I'm pretty sure she's still alive in the show. Like, that's the only character that's left that's alive that like I cared about. Like, they just started killing all my favorite characters and I just can't I just can't do it anymore. I'm not mentally stable enough to handle that. Michonne and Carl bond, and it's great. I love them. But this is when Carl Papa is unlocked. When Carl goes off on his own, when his dad is recovering at home and just, you know, does his thing. There's a lot of emotions, and we really get to see who Carl is. Season 5. This is a rocky road. Though everyone's been reunited, Terminus is a huge turning point. Oh my god, I'm like having violent flashbacks right now to like my Walking Dead days. Like I really am. My baby boy gets attacked but makes it out fine in the end. Once at Alexandria though, things really go to hell. Porch Dick's son, Ron, starts to plot against Carl. Oh my god, I was so mad when the thing I'm about to read about happened. Season 6. Oh boy, here we go. Ultimately, after several conflicts, tension with Ron, Carl is shot in the eye when he tries to knock his father from being shot by that bitch Ron. I cried. Ron is killed by Michonne and Carl ends up recovering, but like, then all the shit with Negan happens. Carl really steps up in this finale. I don't even remember what happened in the finale, but apparently I liked it. When Negan says, if anyone tries anything, cut out the kid's other eye and feed it to his father, I've never been so angry and scared watching a TV show in my life. Carl better be okay. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say, guys. I wrote a fucking 4-page. No, I wrote a. Wait, let's see how long this actually is. I wrote a 5-page essay on a character from The Walking Dead. Alright, now this one that I'm going to close with, which is actually the final entry in my creative writing journal. I didn't write down the prompt, but I remember the prompt. It was, write a poem about noodles. And I went, oh shit, I don't know how to write poetry, nor do I feel like actually trying. So, you know, I'm just gonna go right into it. This is my noodle poem. It's untitled, but I really think that the work speaks for itself. Noodle noodle, bo-boodle. Banana fana fo foodle. Fee fi fo strudel. Noodle. Noodle. Fee fi fo strudel. Banana fana fo foodle. Noodle noodle. Bo-boodle. Thank you. Thank you. You can give me the whatever you call these snaps. The slam is this slam poetry or I don't know. It's something with poetry. People snap. But anyway, yeah, that is my creative writing journal thing. I have like all of my work from that class. Like I was thinking about maybe like doing a video on it, but honestly like I really think that like this is like the top tier like memeage of from that class. Like all my other work I actually tried on, so this was just like the let's fuck around, I'm tired of being in school, I want to go home and watch more anime like level of what I was feeling. So yeah, that's a little trip down memory lane for me in my creative writing days. Truly probably the best part of my entire high school experience. I miss that class. Honestly, I miss like my teacher. I miss my friend group. It was a simpler time, you know? But yeah, that's that bullshit, I guess. And yeah, y'all know the drill. See you next week. Bye!